Okay, the recording has started, Mayor.
All right, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the special meeting of the Borough of Englewood Cliffs Mayor and Council. Today is June 16th, 2021. It's 7:39 p.m. and I call this meeting to order. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Kranjak,
Here.
Council President Wu,
Here.
Councilman Farrow,
Here.
Councilman Park,
Here.
Councilman Katrubis,
Here.
Councilman Di Gregorio,
Here.
Councilman Luciano,
Present.
Borough Attorney Bernstein,
Mr. Diani for Mr. Bernstein, present.
Acting Borough Administrator Carol McMorrow,
Here.
and myself. All present, Mayor.
Okay, thank you, and I welcome Mr. Diani, Mr. Dowling, and Mr. Bone to our meeting. At this time, I'd like to have the Pledge of Allegiance recited. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, could you please read into the record the Open Public Meetings Act statement?
This meeting has been duly advertised in accordance with the provision of Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, also known as the Open Public Meetings Act or the Sunshine Law. Notice of the 2021 Annual Mayor and Council meeting schedule has been provided to the officially designated newspaper, posted on the borough's website, posted on the outside doors of the municipal building, since public access to such building is not allowed because of COVID-19. Other borough facilities where applicable and provided to all parties who have requested a copy of such notice. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, this meeting is being conducted electronically via Zoom pursuant to various executive orders promulgated by Governor Philip Murphy pursuant to the provisions of PL 2020, Chapter 11, which allows for meetings to be conducted electronically and pursuant to various local finance notices promulgated by the state of New Jersey, Department of Community Affairs, Local Finance Board. Notice that the Zoom access has also been provided according to law.
Thank you very much. Just by way of update, I don't receive COVID-19 pandemic daily updates any longer. I get them every few days. So the last update, and I'll share this with everyone in this meeting, the last update was yesterday, June 15th. We had 2 active cases, with the last active case, I believe, being on June 15th, and the total was 376 cases historically, and sadly, as I've mentioned before, we had 9 deaths of residents, and our condolences go out to those families. At this time, we have a closed session agenda, so we will move the public into a waiting room. We're going to be a while, so we won't be back for at least another hour. But I'm not sure exactly when we'll be back, but we'll try to be back no later than 9 o'clock. And if we have to, I think what we'll do is break from our closed session, come back at 9, and if we have to go back into close after, we'll try our best. Okay. I also see joining us today our former Mayor Joe Parisi, who failed to build any affordable housing in 42 years with his father. And we also see Martin Kafafian here, who's the 800 Sylvan attorney. So welcome to our meeting. I'm going to put everyone in the waiting room now, other than
To read the resolution first.
Yeah, let's
Mayor.
do the resolution, Mayor, before you
all
put.
right. Could I have a motion to go into closed session, please?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, thank you. So we will go into closed session. I just need the clerk to read the appropriate language for us to do that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Whereas the mayor and council of the Borough of Englewood Cliffs has deemed it necessary to go into closed session to discuss certain confidential matters. And whereas the minutes of this closed session will remain confidential as permitted under the Open Public Meetings Act, or shall be released when there is no further need for confidentiality, as authorized by the borough attorney. Now therefore be it resolved that Mayor and Council of the Borough of Englewood Cliffs will go into closed session for the following matters as permitted under the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12. Attorney-client privilege pending litigation. Number one, in the matter of Borough of Englewood Cliffs, docket number BERL 6119-15. Number two, special counsel interviews. And number three, Borough of Englewood Cliffs versus Serenian et al., docket number BERL 787-21. Sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. So at this time, I am going to put the public into waiting rooms, and I see we're being joined by some people that will not be put in a waiting room. So bear with me while I go through the list here. Carol, if you want, or Laura, you could also join in this exercise. It'll go faster if we're all doing it together. There's a Karen there. Let's leave Karen in with us.
Karen Cordial, I think is in there.
Yes, please leave her with us. And Kieran and Jay, we're going to put you in the waiting room for a bit.
What happened? Where am I?
It's all done.